We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. Time frame is 2000 tick chart, and I'm going to be sharing with you my live trading session. I'm going to be relying only on pure price action. I have only one indicator on my chart, and this is the blue line 21 bar exponential moving average, the supportive indicator only. And right now I can see that the price action was a little bit messy because we had news announcements, so this can always distort the price action. But I can see that we have a significant downtrend working lower. So my goal is to identify the proper channel that will fit, and this seems like a nice channel. So the bias in this market right now is bearish. However, I cannot sell just yet because we have the short-term channel. The trend line rule applies not only for the bigger patterns but also for the short-term corrections. You can see we're breaking the channel. So still, I'm leaning more bearish. We have a second entry short to like a pullback at the exponential moving average. You can see the trend is down. I'm accounting for a second entry short to sell a high probability setup, but the short-term uptrend is still in play and the bar is way too big for me to enter. But you can see this is basically what I'm looking for. We had a second entry short here. It confirmed the key entry point, and then we had a second entry short here and confirmed the key entry point. The market moves in pairs of twos. I'm not interested in selling low or selling just a first entry. There is a reason to price movement. So right now the trend is down and I'm counting for second entry short. However, we never truly retested the new high here or here. This is how strong the downtrend is. And the bars are very big for me to enter. The risk to reward would not be favorable to me right now. But you can see the strong downtrend still prevails. EMA keeps rejecting. Market keeps trending to the downside. However, we don't have a good second entry short. You can see we have a small little overshoot, which makes me to respect this bullish correction. And also prices are bouncing at the level where the low of the day is. So we can have stronger bullish correction. For this reason, I'm not going to be selling just yet. However, the trend down is very strong, so I'm not looking for reversal. All I'm going to do is I'm going to wait, let the bullish correction play out. We have overshoot, so we can have stronger pullback. And after we have the correction that's going to finish, I'm going to resume the looking for shorts. So I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take this second entry long with very deep limit order. Let's see if we can get filled here. All right, we got filled. I'm going to go for 10 tick target profit. And I see new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, extremely strong rejection. I had to break a new high, but as I'm watching the second entry long forming, I need to make my channel a little bit wider because it's getting confirmed here. So I'm just going to copy it, put it at the top. You can see the EMA, we're bouncing on my exit order, but we didn't get filled. We need to tick through. All right, and we finally tick through, so I'm going to tighten this to break even because anything we make right now is just a bonus. And you can see I had to break a new extreme because I was expecting for prices to retest the channel, but exponential moving average kept holding here once, and the shortened downtrend had to break a new extreme and kept holding twice again. Plus this is such a strong bullish rejection. I need to adapt quickly because if there's supposed to be prices retesting the new low, we're going to push below EMA. The fact that EMA rejected prices is what told me to make the channel a bit wider because it was already very tempting. And the single bar is very big. For that reason, I used a deep limit order. I could have used it even a little bit further down. And I went for 10 ticks. You guys can see we managed to get the new high. First entry long, pullback, second entry long. The clue here is how sideways the structure is. Small break new extreme of the downtrend and a massive rejection of the EMA and now confirming the key entry point. This is why we are careful when we have overshoot because it can generate stronger momentum in opposite direction and sometimes even reverse the market. And since here we were also at the low day key level, a lot of buyers started buying. So I switched the gears after I saw the second entry long forming and two key entry points holding. Prior to that, I was still expecting new extreme for this big downtrend. But if I see EMA rejecting prices every single time, buyers buying at the support, combined with the overshoot, which can reverse the market, you can see how sideways the structure got, break new low, and a massive momentum second entry long. I'm resuming the video. We have another two-legged pullback second entry long, but notice how far away the body is from the EMA, and also notice how close we are to the latest swing high. And this is two sideways. The body is so far away from EMA and you have no room to scalp out. And this is also possible the point where you can create the break and a new extreme for the downtrend. So I'm definitely being patient here. It is overall two sideways. So just because this is a second entry long, notice how bad it formed compared to this one. This one is too high up and this one has so much room to scalp before reaching this high, which is important. You can see how far away the body is away from the EMA, how many matching highs there are. Prices from break attempted to create new extreme, but the resistance indicated a lot of sellers momentum. Prices didn't create fully the new extreme, but attempted and strong reversal down. This is now a clue that I'm expecting for prices now to test the new low of this main downtrend. So I'm expecting to get a second entry short at the exponential moving average. You can see uptrend, two-legged pullback down, break a new extreme. The second entry short we expected didn't form that well. Notice how far away it is from EMA and so close to these lows. We had a failed second entry long, new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, failure. EMA kept rejecting prices, the downtrend is new low, and this main downtrend is to get new extreme. So this was reversal pattern, bullish trap, but I was really hoping for second entry short because this bullish bar was really big and we didn't even tick above this bar to truly trap the bulls nicely. But you can see the failed second entry long. Why we are right now looking for market to push lower? Well, because we had a two-legged pullback down, attempt to create new high, triple test, rejection indicating a lot of people are selling here, strong push below EMA, and this is the bigger pattern. And notice, overshoot, generate extra momentum. At this point, the structure is not that clear. The low today is holding strongly. You can see EMA getting very flat. We are in the smaller trend range. So I'm just going to be navigating the short-term channels. The bias is not clear. I was expecting new low, but you can see the buyers are really buying at the low today important key level. So I'm just going to follow the short-term channels. Short-term channel created break new extreme. Right now, the breakout is failing according to trading engine rules. And since we were in a range-like structure, and also we have first leg up, pullback, second leg up, the measured move was reached. I'm expecting a failed second entry long reversal pattern. Because right now, most breakouts will fail. We're below EMA, and a failed second entry long would indicate to me that the trend is reversing. So let's see if we can get a failed second entry long after the visual two-leg up pullback happened. But I'm still sitting here with my one single trade. You can see that the prices never reversed. Instead, we had a very strong reversal. At this point, I can see some geometric formation at the lows. Very lackluster price action. It looked very hopeful like we're gonna have a lot of movement. And you can see we just stalled in this trend range. And now we broke higher, came back, breakout, pullback. The key level held. We didn't push below the resistance back in the trend range. And you can see we are strongly reversing to the upside. Alright, so I came back from my break and I can see that the market really took off and we have a very strong downtrend, a lot of small bars, trending to the downside, minimal bullish pullbacks. We are failing to even touch the exponential moving average. So very strong and decisive downtrend. You can see a couple of swings at the highs, confirmation here. So I'm looking for a bigger channel. And at this point, the structure is clearly bearish and I'm looking for two-legged pullback at the EMA. We may correct for a while because we already are reaching the bottom trend channel line. However, I'm not even thinking about buying. All I'm thinking about is a good pullback and high probability setup. The uptrend created a break and a new extreme. And the big downtrend right now needs the low tested according to trendline rule. So I'm looking for failed second entry long below EMA. We so far haven't pushed below EMA once. So I'm just going to be patient to see if we push below EMA. But if we break below EMA, that's going to be the sign that bears are jumping into the market. And a failed second entry long would be the long trap. Right here, so I'm preparing my limit order as I'm going to take a failed second entry long if it forms well. Come on, we need to reverse down. And the bar is bullish. And we're closing at the EMA. So I need to wait. Right here, so resume the video as I'm gonna take the double bar entry of the failed second entry long. I'm gonna go for 10 tick target profit. The first failed second entry long formed bullish bar, but then we have almost identical double bar entry as a bearish bar. New high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, failure. EMA kept rejecting again. We have a break and new extreme, and this downtrend needs to get new low. Let's see if we can get the scalp here. A little bit more aggressive because the first single bar was bullish, but since this bar formed very quickly, I decided to take a chance here. We just need a couple more ticks. Come on. Did we even bounce off my exit order? Probably, yeah. Yeah, we even bounced off my exit order, but we didn't tick through. Nothing I can do, I'm just holding it. The downtrend is so strong. I'm expecting for prices to retest the new extreme. It's about timing it well, but this is a failed second entry long below EMA. So I really like it. It would have been better had the first bar formed better. We actually have a micro break and a new low, but I'm still betting on the overall context here. Scalping for 10 ticks. The 8 tick target profit would have already reached the scalp here. I'm going a little bit more. Come on. And we finally pushed through. So I'm going to tighten this to break even, because this was our main portion. Anything we make right now is just a gravy, is just a bonus. We do expect new low for this downtrend, and this was a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, failure. Like I said, once this big bullish bar formed, I almost gave up. I honestly thought it would not form, but then this second bar formed right after it, and basically you can see almost matching lows and matching highs. So I treat it as a double bar entry, as a second chance to get in. It's still close below EMA, break new high, and we expect new low for the downtrend. So let's see if we can get the runner. All right, then prices came back and a stop our runner. All right, traders, so this was my second trade, and this was our first trade, the second entry long. There was quite a long time without a good setup, especially you can see all this strong momentum down and not a single pullback to the EMA in the form of a two-legged pullback. And then you would expect a failed second entry long, which it formed as a failed second entry long, but notice congested bullish bar, so didn't really form that well. And then you have to wait another long time for prices to pull back to the EMA. So even though the downtrend is very strong, and you can see strong downtrend, a lot of small bars, minimal bullish pullbacks, you can't even make it to the EMA. You can see 3 geometric highs allowing me to identify channel confirmation here. And you can see break new high. I'm looking for first entry long, second entry long, failure, because the downtrend needs to get new extreme. So I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.